Alright, and hello everybody, I'm the Super27, and welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. So with the countdown for, the worldwide download celebration starting yesterday, officially it's now day 6 as of the time that I'm recording, there was this virtual Dokkan Battle Ultimate Clash Part 1, which I find interesting, dropped. It has some pretty good rewards. It's only here for 3 weeks as opposed to the usual 4, which I think is a little bit interesting, but maybe since it's a part 1, we'll be getting like a part 2. But it also looks like we're getting slightly better rewards than usual. Like, it looks like we're getting more Dragon Stones and a bunch of Elder Kais. And that's just on our first completion. Yeah, so doing it subsequent times, we're not getting nearly as good of rewards, I suppose, but that shouldn't really be too bothersome by any stretch of the word. I didn't go in and refix my teams or anything. I mean, it's Battlefield. I can't imagine that this will be super difficult or anything, but it'll be nice just to have a quick little, I don't think I need to tap those. Like a quick little video, it'll be fun. It looks like we're going to be going up just against movie bosses, which, I mean, that's fun. Just something a little bit new. Looks like we're going to the Red Zone movie boss rush, but instead of it being a boss rush, it is a battlefield. And it's actually going to be kind of fun, because look, we get to see Wheelo. Prime Battle Wheelo. God, I hate Prime Battles. Can I make a video discussing how much I hate Prime Battles? Would you guys watch that? Would you watch a video if I just absolutely tore Prime Battle LRs apart for like an hour? Just because they are probably, I really mean this. They have to be one of, if not my least favorite thing in this game. Yeah, there's the friend list. Yeah, there's some, really dumb decisions they've done over the years or whatever. But if you had to ask me right now, what is my least favorite feature in all of Dokkan, man, it would be between the friend system and Prime Battles. I honestly hate them that much. So let me know if you guys would watch something like that. A lot of people, too, I feel like hate Prime Battles, but you know what? We ended up losing instead. We lost Chain Battle. We lost one of the best game modes that this game had to offer. Just, I don't understand people, man. I truly don't. There were way worse modes out there. And here we are. Is this what I want to rock? I feel like I would much rather this. Again, I don't know why I'm thinking about this. It's an anniversary chain battle. Now, I might be wrong, but usually these chain battles that they do for, bigger celebrations are stuff of the like. They are a little bit easier just in case there are, returning players that are getting back into the game, or, yeah, pretty much that's, the whole reason why. And, the rewards, again, are actually pretty insane. If you haven't been playing the game for a while, getting access to that many stones and Elder Kais, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, there were plenty of other stuff in there as well, plenty of Battlefield currency, which will be very good, especially for global players, since we did miss out on so many Battlefields. I know you could say, well, have you been playing since the second year? That's stupid. I guarantee you most people haven't done that. Oh! Is this why they had their asset updated? Oh. Well, that's disappointing. If you don't know what I'm referring to, a while ago, their asset got updated, and we assumed it meant that they were going to EZA, but I guess it would be because they haven't been in a battlefield before. I don't think that this unit... Have we ever had, a difficult fight where we fight that unit? I don't think so. So yeah, I mean, maybe that's the whole reason why they did that. That's going to be a bit of a bummer if that is the case. And why isn't Broly on a leader skill? What are these guys' leads? It's Terrifying Conquerors and movie bosses for LR Turles. What is this? Oh, he's Transformation Boost. That's what it is. It's Transformation Boost. That's why Broly isn't on it. But we could potentially see this LR Broly Super EZA. I feel like there's a chance. Not a great chance, but I do feel like there's a chance. If you didn't check out my video that I posted yesterday of me going over, who I think could potentially EZA during this upcoming celebration, definitely go check that out. But he was up there. He was one of the units who I feel like actually has a pretty substantial chance of EZAing. Because, I mean, yeah, he EZA'd during 2021, which doesn't feel like that long ago, but that was 3 years ago. If we really stop and think about it, 3 years ago was 2021. A lot has happened in just 3 years, guys. Especially in terms of meta, because, like, when that guy released, he was, like, the only unit who was good in every single form of content. He was good in World Tournament, he was good in Red Zone, he was good for Super Battle Roads, Extreme Super Battle Roads. Like, he literally could do everything on release. And when I was reading his kit the other day, it's literally just, like, 50% attack and defense at the start of turn. Like, it's kind of crazy how Power Creep has just launched us, like, so far away. I mean, again, a lot happens in 3 years, so it's just one of those little fun things to think about. But I think there's a chance. I mean, it's not a high chance, because there's still so many other units who would need to EZA beforehand, because so far, if I'm not mistaken, every single EZA or Super EZA has been from 2016, like the year that the game launched. I might be wrong about that. But we only have the 4. There's Goku Black, Kid Buu, Dragon Fist, and who's the other one? I can't think of the other Super EZA. He came out with Topo... Tech, SSJ3, Gotenks, that's right. I'm pretty sure all those units were from the game's launch. So, I mean, when did, like, Broly initially release? Like, am I just, like, crazy for thinking this? I know he's not, like, the newest or the oldest LR in the game, but he's definitely not... Like, he's closer to being old than new, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, 2017. So, like, yeah, I mean, only being, like, a year older. I mean, granted, that's on the global version. But only being roughly a year older than a lot of the other Super EZA units. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's a 0% chance that we see him, but there would be a little bit of conflict with, like, the same name stuff. And I don't know what they're going to do with that. That's been, like, my biggest concern with, like, a Broly celebration. Is that if we name every single character Super Saiyan Broly, well then that's the same name as DBS Broly. And then if we name every Broly Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, well then every single unit is named the exact same as the brand new summonable LR. And then obviously that's a whole other can of worms that we don't really want to get, like, too deep into, you know what I mean? I don't know, I hate the same name crap. Like, I hope that we get, like, EP Beerus again. Just give me more EP Beeruses. Like, what could they do realistically? Because even if I'm not mistaken... Like, Int Broly, his base form, when he has the blue hair, yeah, that is still just Super Saiyan Broly. That is the exact same named character as DBS Broly, as the Tech LR. All of them are just Super Saiyan Broly. Now, like, transformed, you have Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, but, again, then we're just running into the same issue over and over and over again. So I don't know what they're realistically going to do in terms of EZAs, unless they just don't EZA any Brolys, or if they do, they give us, like, Super Saiyan 3 Broly, which I would be all down for. I would actually really love to see Super Saiyan 3 Broly, excuse me, be, like, one of the best EZAs in the game. I feel like that would be really, really fun. Now, granted, he's already EZA'd, so it'd have to be a Super EZA, and I feel like we're pretty far out from that, because he EZA'd in 2020, and I know I'm over here advocating for an EZA of an LR from 2021. But that's an LR, you know, I mean, But if we're gonna get a Super EZA, it's almost assuredly going to be STR, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Ooh, Tree of Might Goku, that's fun. I'm just really over here rambling, as you can, like, genuinely, like, this isn't difficult, I'm just doing this for, like, a funsies sake. I guess we do Earthbred Fighters. There we go. I wish you could auto this, like, full auto this, instead of just having, like, I mean, the same thing with, like, World Tournament. You know how much easier it would be grinding World Tournament for an entire weekend if I didn't have to pay attention at all to anything that I was doing? I wouldn't have to, like, look down to pick my bracket or pick my friend lead, because I swear, the friend leads it gives you are always terrible. I've seen people on the Twitter timeline say, like, oh, I don't even have to pick a unit, and it gives me Majunior. How? Dude, I get, like, Int Cell. I get the 5-year fusions as my friend lead. I don't understand how I get all these different friend lead units, and I think that's really, really dumb, and it's really, really annoying when so many people, like... So, like, when I do World Tournament, this is just becoming, like, a rant video, a rambling video, if you just want to listen to me yap for, like, 30, 40 minutes, because that's usually how long these battlefields take. But usually when I do Battlefield, I pick Majunior only for the qualifying round. Then for the semifinals, the quarterfinals, and the finale, I just use whatever the friend lead, whatever it gives me, just to save time. I just pretty much button mash as fast as I possibly can. Because when you're going into the first round, you're obviously fighting 3 separate enemies. So if you get a Majunior on each rotation, you're able to do the active skill 3 times, and boom, you're able to speed blitz. But if like, you don't get my junior, because again, I don't waste the time getting the friend lead. So if I'm in the finals and I don't have my junior, like my junior on the rotation, more likely than not, I have AoE units who are going to be able to do a competent amount of damage so that I'm able to just one-phase it anyway. I feel like it's not a huge time loss, as opposed to, like, having to, like, sit down, like, scroll, pick a random junior, you know, tap on all the different buttons. I don't know if it's the biggest time loss, but to me, it feels like it wastes more time doing that, as opposed to literally just hitting the button as fast as I can and praying that I have my junior, or, like, my STR Piccolo, or really any AoE unit. The only AoE units who I wouldn't want to see would be, what's his face, just because he sucks and he never gets the 18 key. Grade 8 Vegeta. Dude, whenever he easy A's, they have to give him some justice. That unit sucked on release, and, like, he's so bad. Because even his AoE, like, animation, it's so freaking slow. It has to be, like, the slowest kill animation when it comes to, like, AoEs. I really can't even think of a slower one. Like, I know Int Kid Gohan, his aren't very fast either. But, like, Tree Bite Goku, dude, his 18 key, it's fast. Even though I wouldn't recommend running him for World Tournament unless you don't have, like, the technique. Again, I don't have the units to do that strategy that I talked about in the video where Lotad, Lotad's his name, I do believe, where Lotad has, like, he's the best World Tournament player. Like, he knows some sort of exploit or glitch. I don't understand all the intricacies of it. I would actually love to, like, talk with the guy one day, like, maybe over DMs or something, so he could explain to me how the manipulations work. But if you haven't seen the video, essentially, if you run this very specific team lineup that he has, you're able to manipulate the game into giving you favorable RNG, so you get more points per go as opposed to just an average player using a full AoE team. I don't have all the units that you need for that. Like, one of the units you need is AGL, LR, Majin Vegeta. I've had this account since right around the 6th anniversary on Global. Like, I want to say, like, 5.5 years on Global is when I got this current account. And then I've been playing it pretty, like, off and on for a while. But I didn't really start taking it, like, super seriously again until, like, the 7th anniversary. And then even more so once I started making content on it about a year ago is when I've been, like, really trying to, like, focus in and get, like, really good at my craft and everything along those lines. I think that's who I want to bring as my leader. Because all of them would fit. No, you would not fit on Pure Hybrid Sands. Oh, but that's a problem. Wait, hold on. Wait. Who is my secondary leader? I guess we could bring Pan, because Pan is bonded parent and child, right? Yeah, I made an oopsie, I think. Yeah. That's fine. 600k HP in this is actually a little bit crazy. I don't know why, again, I'm really not taking this seriously, because these aren't difficult. I'm just doing this pretty much for, like, the really good rewards, which I would recommend everyone doing. Because I didn't see, like, the exact ins and outs of how many stones we were getting, but there was one mission at least to get 1 stone, another one to get 3, and there were several missions where I think it was just beat each stage, like, beat 9 stages in total. So, each, like, stage, obviously there's, like, 2 fights. I'm assuming that's what it's talking about. That actually did decent damage to Vegeta and Trunks. I'm not gonna hold you. Android 13 actually did pretty decent damage. This is also one of my favorite units ever in this game's release. I will cope for them so hard, although I do see it's very rare. It is very rare, but I have seen some people, even up to this year, coping for this character with, like, 9th anniversary stuff. I can't do that. I will say that this character was, like, a top 20 unit in the game all the way up, like, even until Fuse Zamasu. Again, at the start of this year, I made a tier list of the top 50 summonable units on Global, and whoo boy, was that a controversial one when it originally released. Because I had some very unpopular takes. I mean, as always, I feel like no one is going to have opinions that everyone is going to agree with 100% of the time, but I had some very vocal people in my comments who were like, dude, you were just a flat-out buffoon, which is fine. Like, you don't have to agree with me. You can do whatever. You can flame me. You can roast me. You can roast me in the comment section of this video for all I care. I do ask that we keep it nice and friendly and respectful and stuff, and obviously, like, don't harass other players or whatever. But, like, I'm just here for a good time. Like, obviously, that's what I'm about. I feel like a lot of you guys can tell that as well. If you've seen any of the videos, if you're, like, a returning person, or if you're even a new face, I do just try to keep things lighthearted. I try to just keep things fun. I like to inform the masses. I like to entertain the masses. I like to keep people happy. And we've been getting a lot of support recently, and again, I can't say how grateful I am for everything. Like, as of right now, we have 527 subscribers over here on the YouTube channel, and roughly a little over a month ago, I had under 200. We'll come back to that with the Ginyu Force team right there. I actually can't believe I lost. I'm a little embarrassed there that Pan did not dodge. What do I want to... Oh, I know what to do. Boom, 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 boom. We can do this. There we go. A little bit embarrassed that she didn't dodge. Everyone hit her... I think she's a 60% chance to dodge that Pan. That's a little fraudulent of her, not even going to lie. Now, I need to make sure that this Goku gets as many... See, now that I've died once, I gotta, like, super focus in and make sure that I don't, like, actually white out, because that would be way more embarrassing. Because, like, has anyone struggled with the Metal Cooler battlefield? I feel like there hasn't been that many battlefields on Global recently, actually. Unless there were a few when my phone was broken and I wasn't able to participate in them. I don't really remember there being too many battlefields with the Metal Cooler. Like, I know I made a video on it, and I did I struggle with it? I don't really remember that video too well. Like, I remember titling it, like, Isn't He a Menace or whatever. It's like an hour-long video of me essentially just doing this where I'm yapping. Because that's what all these Battlefield videos are. It's just, I do them once so you can see all, like, the different fights, the different stages, the team strategies that I use or whatever. But then outside of that, it's just pretty much just talking to you guys, getting whatever I have on my mind, off my mind. Like, I'm recording this right now. It's almost 2 a.m. And that means I totally forgot to make an upload. That's fine. I wasn't supposed to use the physical Ginyu Force earlier when I did. Hopefully I can one-phase this. Maybe I can, as long as I don't have a Cyberman on my opening rotations. Damn, that's the type of shit you hate to see. So we are 100% dead. We'll just use the Team Bardock team or whatever. Although my Team Bardock team, as of right now, isn't at its full potential. Because if I'm not mistaken, my physical... What's her name? Not Chilai. I always call her Chilai. I know that's not her name. Fasha. My physical Fasha, I recently got a dupe in her, and I am keeping her at her UR status. Because I'm just running pretty low on the, like, reawakening medals or whatever. And I know that you can buy them, but I'm so serious when I say this, and this is pretty embarrassing, but for the longest time, I didn't think you could buy those medals. I thought you had to earn them through missions or by getting, like, the Purunga Dragon Ball wishes or whatever. I seriously did not know that you could buy them. So there was a point in time where I had, like, maybe 6 left or whatever, and then I realized you could buy them. I don't know exactly when I made that realization. It actually happened on a video. Or I talk about it on a video. I do remember that because I remember being, like, very embarrassed talking about it, and I just spent, like, a shit ton of currency in the shop to make sure that I would have a bunch. And I'm running low again. I have, like, less than 20 awakening medals, or reawakening medals, the hourglass, whatever you want to call them at the moment. So I do need to be a little bit safe or whatever. Like, if you look at my awakening medals right now, I guarantee you I have 100 units that are just unawakened that are waiting for dupes in them. So who is the final boss? It is the Super 13 Trio. That's actually pretty fun. I guess we could maybe use a Super Saiyan team. No, we can't use a Super Saiyan team. There's no point in being thematic. I didn't correctly team build or, like, save units. Probably Fu. Gosh, dude. I've been trying to beat that mission where it is beat Beast Gohan with one of every extreme type. And I've been trying to use this Fu on, like, a Realm of Gods team where I've been bringing, what's his face? I literally can't even think of his name right now. Tech AGL, or not Tech AGL MUI. Wow, that's amazing. Tech MUI. I've been trying to bring him as my friend lead, and then one extreme class of every other type, and I've been bringing Fu, because obviously he is infinitely better than STR Rose. I feel like that mission will get a little bit easier now that some people have, like, what? Oh, that was 94. I thought that was 940 for a second. I was about to absolutely lose my marbles right there, but no, that's a pretty reasonable amount of damage for a unit with 60% damage reduction to be able to tank. But yeah, I can't beat that mission, but it'll be a little bit easier once we get, like, Team Turles. Now, the problem with Team Turles is that they don't really have a home right now, because they have to be run on Terrifying Conquerors or what's the other category? Planetary Destruction, I believe. And the thing is, neither one of those teams are, like, good right now. Like, they're both led by Fraud Form Frieza. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let's just pull this up. Because he only gets his damage reduction with essentially a full team of either or. And you cannot mix or match. He has that sentence in his passive where it's whichever there's more of. So if you're running like 4 Terrifying Conquerors and 1 Planetary Destruction, they don't mix and match. He would only have 40%. Which a little bit stinky. I don't like when they do that, but I understand why they do that. It's to like kind of restrict his team builds. But like they couldn't have thrown like just movie bosses on here. I mean, the poor guy has what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 6 categories, and you're gonna restrict him to 2. You could even make it 3. A little lame in my opinion, but it'll be easier because he is quite good. Like, this guy does have that dog in him. He's like a perfect slot 2 or slot 3. He has really good super attack effects. Again, whenever his details drop in game, I'll make a video going over them specifically. But just know that he can get up to 50% damage reduction. He's giving a lot of support, and then he can do like a ton of damage because he has super effective against all types and built-in crit. So it's like super easy to get this guy at like his maximum potential, is like his maximum output. And once we get some other units around him on some of these super powerful teams, because Broly isn't on Terrifying Conquerors. He would be on Planetary Destruction though, if I'm not mistaken. When was the last Broly we had? 2021, right? Yeah, 2021. So yeah, like, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly is on here, and Super Saiyan Broly, but like, Dragon Ball Super Broly would not be, and the same thing with, Dragon Ball Super Broly would not be on Terrifying Conquerors. I don't think any of the Brolys are on Terrifying Conquerors. Again, we're going back to 2021, because I believe that is when the last one debuted. Yeah, no. No Brolys are on Terrifying Conquerors. Which I feel like is a little bit... I could see that. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright. But it looks like we completed all of these stages over here, fellas. So let's go ahead and check out just all the stages, or the extra missions that we're going to get. Yeah, so bonus rewards for like the first time you beat it, and then it's just like the standard stuff, like the second or third time you beat it. Usually what I do is I only beat them once like this refreshes and you're able to get your battlefield currency again. As you can see here, these are the weekly missions. That's normally when I dive back in and do it. But you can do it at your own pace. There's no rush to do anything. So just by doing that, that was what, roughly 20 minutes of gameplay, and it wasn't even hard gameplay. 33 stones, like 6,000 battlefield currency. A lot of Elder Kais. We have some Hercule statues, 1,000 of all the hidden potential orbs, and a sticker. Not bad. Not bad. That's a lot of stuff for just 20 minutes. So, I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. But that is going to be all for this time, guys. I've been the SweetBro27. I'm a variety Twitch streamer and an up-and-coming PNG YouTuber trying to make it big in the world. I have a Twitter, a Twitch, a TikTok, and a YouTube, the links of which can all be found in the description of this video. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, share me around, and leave me a comment. Positive, negative, or indifferent. I would love just any sort of interaction I can get from y'all. But that's going to be all for now. So, as always, I've been the SweetBro27, and I am signing off.